Yo, welcome back to the HeroClick Syndicate. I'm Ethan, and my co-host Gabe is joining me today. All right, Gabe, what's on the agenda for this set review? Mm. Fair. Mhm. Yeah, if it was on his top click, it'd be great, or it'd actually be like playable. Um, my next one is 023 Shredder Clone. Okay, well, he has Ocean Resurrection. He's 75 points and has Ocean Resurrection for 10 points. When he would be KO'd, you can replace him with Shark Shredder on click 4. That character can't be healed this game except by Steel Energy. At the beginning of the game, choose an opposing character that isn't the lowest point character on that force. Opposing characters that weren't chosen modify their attack value by -2 when attacking Shredder Clone, unless the chosen character has been KO'd. And the stats are pretty decent, and it opens with a 12. But the important thing that the Shredder Clone has, along with all the other Shredders, is the Shredder Elite trait. Shredder Clone can use sidestep when he moves after resolutions, deal 1 penetrating damage to each adjacent opposing character that wasn't adjacent at the beginning of the move. Mm-hmm. Hypersonic Speed's good. Animal Man's good. Using Kazar for power action move. Sister Cersei can move him. There's actually a lot of figures that can move other figures.
Doesn't what is it? Arrow also does moves.
I believe you
Free
have to
move
share a
a
keyword, no?
friendly within or flight, which if you gave him Animal Man, he would have
I
flight.
guess technically that's true, yeah. All the Shredder elites are good.
Oh,
Basic,
she's mystical.
yeah. Shredder clone.
So they share a keyword anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I had Shredder clone. What was your next one?
My next one was actually 026 Michelangelo.
Really? All right.
Yeah. Um,
Sell it to me.
he has flight. He has he ignores knockback damage, which is always cool. Um, if he starts adjacent to blocking or a square of higher elevation, he modifies his speed +1 and his attack values +1 for the action. So he's got a 7 speed running shot. Not a huge fan of his range, but that's perplexable. Gets him to an 11. He has prob, and I like Smoke Cloud is free, and friendlies occupying his hindering markers from Smoke Cloud can use sidestep. So I'm just a big fan of that because he can wiggle himself into good spots. So say you aren't next to blocking and you don't have barrier, you can smoke cloud is free, sidestep adjacent to it, and then shoot across the map. But you can also do it, I don't know, hit it turn one, your whole team sidesteps out a couple squares, and then maybe you just barrier up there so you don't have to move out as far. Like, it just gives you a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah.
I mean, for like the rest of his abilities, eh. I'm not a fan of 18 toughness, but I don't know, throw a couple rings on him.
You know, I'm actually surprised. So me and Gabe reviewed. We both read the set independently of each other, and then we just came together and we talked about the figures we liked, like briefly. But we did not mention Michelangelo. I also had Michelangelo on my list because of the smoke cloud that gives out sidestep. There is a figure from
We're going back in time.
from the Orville set, Dr. Claire Finn. She generates the Yaphet
Oof.
bystander, and the Yaphet bystander says adjacent characters can use sidestep.
Mm,
So she's a third of the cost. So she's 25 points, but does something similar where it just you can give your team sidestep, and she's banned because that ability is really really strong. It can take a lot of time. So if you have characters like Green Lanterns, for example, or people with Underworld who can just sidestep carry, sidestep carry, sidestep carry, and they just walk backwards across the entire map. Like you alpha strike with them, and then they just walk the entire way of the map backwards. Like that is not a very quick process because you have to do each individual move and sidestep, and it can slow down the game a lot. It's also really strong.
oh yeah, sidestep is recurringly a great power.
Even better on small maps.
Mm,
All right, who's your next one?
all right, my next one, I was getting into the shredders.
All right, I'm gonna jump ahead of you.
Uh,
So
yep.
I had 028 Leonardo, the super rare. Some people might know him as Space Leo. He has the same 0G ninjutsu trait that the others have, but so flight and ignores knockback. When an opposing character, and then the real trait is racing for the pieces of the black hole generator. When an opposing character would be equipped or begins the game equipped, you and that character's controller each roll 2d6 that can't be re-rolled. If your result is higher, remove the equipment from the game. So,
Yeah. I was looking at him for the same reason, but I didn't leave him on because if you fail, I'm just not super happy with that 75 point figure.
yeah, that's fair. He's seen some. I mainly threw him on not because I think he's good, but because I know people have played him in the past. Well, I do think he has potential because his ability is strong, especially. It gets weaker as time goes on because less and less equipment, or more and more equipment, but other things like gods and possessors also exist. So
That's true.
there's that, and then, but he's good. There are other options like there's a Yandu that does the same thing from the calendar set, I believe, and then from the newest Spider-Man set at time of recording, December 19th, 2025. There's the Gauntlet Spider-Man.
Gauntlet. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gauntlet
who
Spider-Man.
deletes all the equipment. He's a substitute, and I believe he's the same points.
He is,
It's
and he
just
has much better support powers.
it's just instead of the activating him, this just does it. And if you don't have the
Yeah,
modern points to spare, this could work. But all right,
very true.
that's all I have to say about Leo.
Yeah, my next up was Mini Shredder because I think having a character with it's so mystical worms. All of the chase shredders have it. When the shredder would be KO'd for the first time each game, instead turn them to click 4 and an opponent places them adjacent to one of their characters. All the 4 chase shredders have that, but this shredder can use plasticity and stealth, and has empower, which I think is really cool, and precision strike, which is also really cool, and the shredder elite. So whenever we're completing moves, we're dealing and penetrating to each opposing character that wasn't adjacent to us at the beginning of the move that is now adjacent to us. And we have sidestep.
Yep.
I just think having a tiny character that can run around the map and deal free damage is cool. I wouldn't play it, but I could see someone getting a lot of use out of it.
Yeah, so I have all the shredders, like Claw Shredder, Mini Shredder, Shiva Shredder, and Shark Shredder, just because of
Mm-hmm.
the Shredder Elite trait. It's very good. But you're spot
Yeah,
on with the
it's
Mini
great.
Shredder. Mini Shredder was like super meta playable, and he really still is. Because yeah, you uh, what nailed it on the head or whatever. Um,
Woohoo!
because he's tiny, has empower, and he has plasticity stealth with his sidestep. So you can just carry him around, and then he can do it. So you can just carry him across the map, blow up their characters. Um, he was really good at blowing up characters like Colossal Retaliators.
You just sidestep away from them, don't you?
You just sidestep adjacent and kill them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You place out of adjacency and you sidestep adjacent to them, and then they just die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. But
Did you want to go over the other? Did you want to go over Claw Shredder?
I mean, I can real quick. He has the Mystical Worms. He has a Shredder Elite, and then he has a special attack power on his opening dial. Giant Reach 2, free. Give Shredder a free action and choose a character he's hit with an attack this turn. The chosen character can't make an attack until your next turn. Potentially very
Yeah,
strong.
yeah, it's just cool. I mean, if you really want to, oh, never mind. It does not have blades. I was wrong.
He does have
I was gonna
Warrior.
say starting out with Giant 2.
He does have
True. So you
Warrior
get a
to get
free
the
plus one
long
longsword.
to get the
Gets you
long
to a
sword.
12 for 4 exploit blades Giant Rage 2.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
No, all
Could
of
be cool.
them should be playable. Like Shiva Shredder, Mystical Worms, Shredder Elite, close make up to 4 close attacks, targeting or using Shiva's printed attack value. Each hit character is dealt 2 damage instead of normal. Same thing. The
It's just
downsize is a
good.
10, but that's if you play a character like Black Leopard, you don't care.
Oh,
And
yeah, because what does that take them down to again?
17s.
Hmm. Oh, no, I need to roll a 7 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you get an outwit to get rid of their defense power. You're just dealing up to 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sidestep and telekinesis them away, spin ring them away, sidestep back up to them. You're dealing a
Well,
ninth damage.
yeah, because well, more than that, because you charge, get adjacent, you make your attacks,
Mm-hmm.
and then after resolutions, they take the pen from you being adjacent. Then you spin them, ring them away, and then you sidestep them next to someone and get that 10th damage.
Yeah, so if you can get an outwit on their defense power,
Mm-hmm.
they're just kind of cooked.
Indeed.
They're just taking up to 10 damage for fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. That's with no equipment, by that's with one equipment on a different character.
Yeah. The shredders are a little pricey for by modern standards, but in silver you can absolutely play them. I
Yeah.
think I think there's definitely a way they can be played. I'm just not sure the best one.
I don't think I'd play Shark Shredder.
Really, Shark Shredder is my favorite. So he's got
I mean,
Mystical
Shark Shredder is
Worms.
cool.
Yeah, he's got the same 2 traits. He has Blade, Steel Energy. When he hits an opposing character, that character can't be moved or placed until your next turn. Basically gives them immobile. I think that is just immobile. And when an opposing character within 6 squares in line of fire makes an attack with an attacker damage value greater than its printed value, roll a d6 that can't be re-rolled for each greater value. On 1 through 2, nothing happens. 3 through 5, that character uses its printed value instead. And on a 6, the character uses its printed value minus 1.
I do think the damage power with the dice for the increased attack values is good. I just think not having the blades and steel energy on top dial kind of hurts. And what was it? You only get it for your 2, 3, 4 clicks. It's 130 points for the Fig.
Yeah, he's better as the call-in for the Shredder clone.
Yeah. I mean, and as a Shredder clone call-in, starting on click 4, you start with steel energy, so you can just heal off the rip and get back up to spell reversal if you haven't been damaged.
As long as you use the steel energy, because he can only heal via steel energy afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll notice on a lot of old figures that they do not start with steel energy, even on their half dial. So it'll be like they don't have steel energy on their first click, and then if they have a low dial, they also don't have steel energy on the low dial's first click. It's really rare to see that not be true. Like Poison Ivy is the only exception that I can think of off the top of my head.
I just wish that like maybe we had blades top dial and not steel energy.
No.
But I mean, what can you do?
Hey, but considering these came out
A long time ago.
almost 9 years ago, just shy of 9 years ago, they're still pretty good. Like a little outpowered by certain other game elements, but still playable.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Did you have anything in the fast forces?
I'm gonna be honest, I did not look at it.
Well, I didn't. I looked at it very briefly and went, eh.
All right, let's look. Raphael, Michelangelo.
The 4 turtles all increase adjacent friendly turtles' values by 1. So Raphael increases the damage, Michelangelo does speed, Donatello does defense, Leonardo does attack. They all increase adjacent friendly turtles of those. And Bebop gets to summon a guy, Rocksteady gets to summon a guy. I just don't think they're really worth it.
Neither do I. Well, I think that wraps up Shredder's return. Unless you got something else you want to add, Gabe.
That's it for me.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day.